It's time for some baseball nuggets. All right. So let's start. In case you missed the news of the day, we kicked off the show discussing this. Jordan Montgomery, on his way back to the Texas Rangers, signed a one-year, $1.25 million deal. It looks like he'll probably be ready around the All-Star break as he's recovering from Tommy John surgery that he had last March. Now, winners and losers from the MLB's offseason. And the reason why I said the winners, the losers, and the Rangers of it all, because, look, there are obvious winners like Tarek Skubal, Framber Valdez.
Yeah, Skubal is definitely a winner in this situation. Valdez, I'm interested. Yes, he's a winner. I wonder if his team will be.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the Tigers or maybe not. Pete Alonso feels like he's a winner. And the Athletics said the Wrigleyville bar owners, because you get to see what Pete Crow Armstrong is going to do next. And the Cubs should be a hot ticket. And then you got to some of the losers, like the St. Louis Cardinals, not the Dodgers, like the FanDuel Sports Network, who lost the rest of their teams, as we talked about a few weeks ago. And then there's no mention of the Rangers. And so I just wanted to throw the Rangers out in there.
So
because
they're neither a winner nor a loser.
Which, don't you feel like that's a good way to describe their offseason?
It happened.
Yes.
Without much fanfare at all.
Of all the off seasons, it was one of them.
Yes, yeah. What did Alex say the other day? It's one of them from all time.
Yeah, it exists.
Yeah,
yep.
And so because they made a move, Nemo, who a lot of people don't know and don't care about. I think it's a good addition. I hope it's a good addition. I don't know. We'll see. I always liked the player before. How many times you hear me say that dude can play my outfield anytime? I just liked his hustle. Hopefully he brings that element back to this, because we did see some great hustle from Adolis Garcia. When losing Adolis, Kevin, we kind of saw it coming.
For sure.
But we're all still hurt by it because we loved the personality, like the good parts of his personality that came along with it. And then you didn't do anything to... You replaced your second baseman with a potentially backup platoon situation.
Yep.
You're pinning the hopes on a healthy Evan Carter and the growth of Wyatt Langford and Corey Seager staying healthy. And we've done this for about 2.5 years now, where we're like, is that going to actually happen or not? So I'm with you, man. Aside from making the trade, I like the Mackenzie Gore trade. That's good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change. It doesn't shift much of anything for me. Hopefully, Kevin will get out to spring training, and the excitement level in those players is going to be at an all-time high.
And there was a lot of discussion about excitement yesterday in terms of Skip Schumaker.
He's exciting.
Yeah, well, and Skip Schumaker, one of the things that they talked about yesterday was he didn't necessarily go out there and give like a big fiery speech. He was more like, I want to talk to everybody. I want to hear from you. And so, like, what have we talked about for the last maybe 2 years, but certainly at least year and some change, is maybe not having the best clubhouse in the world. And so that was one of the things he stepped in and he asked questions about, hey, why?
You know, here's something that I wonder if more teams should do. The Cowboys, when they made this move with Schottenheimer, the thing that I think we all knew was a lot of complacency in that locker room. And Mike McCarthy didn't do anything to change that complacency. There are a lot of individuals in those locker rooms. And hiring from within, in this respect, a guy that wasn't necessarily like a coordinator, he had a job, but he kind of consulted at first, and then he had chances to observe the personalities. And I wonder how important it is to, like, when you hire from within, you got a guy that already knows the problems. Skip should already know the problems in that clubhouse. That's a response. I want to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
What was the thing that what can I do this time with you guys? Because I observed, I know the answer. I just want to hear you guys say it so that I can be free to go ahead and pursue making those things work for you.
Now, I have an important question about you, Corey. How's your hammock bone feeling today?
Pretty good right now.
Okay.
Pretty good right now.
Good. Because it's a tough day for hammock bones.
Are you serious?
So, Jackson Holliday has a broken hammock bone. He will probably be out for weeks after opening day. So we're talking about, so he's going to be out for some time. And then Corbin Carroll also has a broken hamate bone. He will miss the World Baseball Classic. He is getting surgery. Dang. And so obviously that feels like something much like with Jackson Holliday that's going to trickle into the regular season. And this is one of those things, as I watch you kind of flex your hand, that feels like it's not in fact, it feels like one of the smallest bones, but it's super annoying.
Oh, yeah. No,
especially for baseball.
And especially when you're trying to grip in. And baseball is all about grip.
Sure.
I mean, like, you're gripping the baseball, you're gripping the bat. So that one little bone can be such a big problem. Now, Kevin, I got a trigger finger is what they call it.
Okay.
And so basically, like, there's this little tendon that goes over each one of your phalanges in your palm. And this tendon, if you get a little inflammation, it'll get stuck on the other side of the other tendon, and then it'll lock up. I've shown you a couple times how it'll just lock up on me. Whenever we came back from San Francisco, I was fine.
Right.
Maybe it's because of the Call of Duty. If that's what it is.
Well,
maybe I should stop.
Rangers, my request at spring training would be to protect everyone's hamate bone.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
So does everybody need to, like, bat with one of those shields on it?
Maybe take the day out from batting because it's only
just for one day.
Yeah, it's only for the catchers because only pitchers and catchers are there. I don't need my pitchers to be taking batting practice.
Good point.
Yet. All right, now Nick Castellanos will be on the move if the Phillies can do anything about it. I feel like their president of baseball operations, Dave Dombrowski, has been very clear about that. But he added, saying to the Philadelphia Inquirer, we're doing everything we can to make a move by Monday.
Okay.
So just be on the lookout for Nick Castellanos. They've been trying, it's no secret, they've been trying to move him all off season.
Are you going to put that guarantee on it by Monday then, Kevin?
Yeah, it's going to happen by Monday. Guaranteed.
That's the Kevin guarantee.
Now, there are other injuries out there in the world as well. Anthony Santander, he will undergo left labral surgery. It can happen for men, too.
It's part of your shoulder, Kevin.
I know. That's what I said. It can happen for men, too.
Yes, I know.
How old do you think the average man is when they tear their labrum?
Probably 38.
Okay. Well, he'll be out about 5 to 6 months
All right.
to deal with this. So surgery is expected. I know what it is. Surgery expected as well. So a shot there against the Blue Jays. Reese Olson, the starting pitcher for the Tigers, he is going to miss the season after right shoulder surgery. And then we get to Juan Soto. Juan Soto is healthy as far as I know, but the Mets did announce that Juan Soto has been working out in left field as he is set to make the move from right field to left field for the Mets. Early thoughts are he feels really comfortable out in left field.
My early thoughts are people that heckle him, he's going to have to go Oppo now. Because that
he
dude
can do
that heckled him, he
can do that.
pulled that one. So
yeah, no, I think he can. I think he can absolutely do that.